Hi, everybody. All right, I know I say this all the time, but I do have one of my very favorites from when I was a little girl here to read for you today. This one is called Sweet Strawberries, and I just love it. And I hope you do too. All right. Sweet Strawberries. A man was taking his fish to market, and his wife was going along. He wasn't the worst man in the world, but he wasn't the nicest either. The woman had been his wife for a good long time, however, so she was used to his ways. After he had helped her into the wagon, his wife said, "I do hope they have strawberries, plump and sweet. I haven't had strawberries for many a month." "Complain, complain," the man grumbled. "All you do is complain." "It was only a thought," said his wife. As they rounded the bend, a young lass herded her flock of geese across the road. The horse had to stop, and the man grew restless. "Why didn't you wait till we had gone by?" he called gruffly. "My dear," said his wife, "she is just a young girl." "She is too impatient," said her husband, "always in a hurry." He's so grouchy. When they came to the village, the boy who tended the gate had fallen asleep. The man did not want to get down out of the wagon, so he shouted, "Here, boy, get on your feet." "My dear," said his wife, "he is just a young lad." "He is the laziest boy I ever saw," said her husband. So he's mad at everybody. As the man turned his horse toward the shade of a tree, a farmer with 5 children pulled his wagon in first. "You selfish oaf," the man yelled at the driver. "Didn't you see I was going to put my own wagon there?" "My dear," said his wife, "that farmer has a wagon load of children needing shade." "That was my spot," said her husband. "I park there every market day." Still grumpy. The man traded his basket of fish for a bag of flour, but when he found that the sack wasn't full, he cried angrily, "You cheat me, sir! Fill my bag to the top." "My dear," said his wife, "the merchant is old and his eyesight is poor. The sack is almost full." "He is as stingy as they come," said her husband. Look at him getting so mad at the man. The man and his wife walked about the market, looking at the round yellow apples and the beans of the brightest green. On a table just ahead were some strawberries, plump and red. "Oh, look, she's so happy. She's so excited." "Please let us buy some," the wife begged. "I have never seen strawberries so big and ripe." Her mouth ached at the sight of them. She could almost taste their sweetness on her tongue. But her husband shook his head. "They cost too much. Far too much." Oh no. At that, his wife cried out, "You are the most stingy, selfish, lazy, impatient, complaining man I have ever seen." And she climbed back into the wagon and refused to talk. Now she's the one angry at him. Now the man had been her husband a long good time, but he had never seen her like this. Surely all the unpleasant people they had met that day had simply upset her. So on the way home, he whistled to the birds to cheer her. "Wee-dee-wee, wee-dee-wee." His wife folded her arms and said nothing. The man sang to his horse, "Hey-ho, hi-ho, trot along the road so." His wife simply looked the other way. So he's trying to cheer her up now. But is it working? Not yet. So the man stood up on the wagon and did a little dance as he drove. Tappity-tip, clackety-clack. But his wife said nothing at all and didn't even smile. Once they were home, however, they went about their work as usual, and life went on as before. The next Saturday, when the man and his wife set out for market, the man hoped they would not meet any lasses in a hurry, any lazy lads, any selfish oafs, or stingy tradesmen. He did not want his wife to be upset again. Is that really why his wife was upset the last time? Mm-mm. When he saw the girl with the geese, he slowed his horse and called out, "Fine day to you, miss." The lass, very much surprised, smiled at him and said, "And to you, good sir." So now he's being nice. He's trying to keep his wife from getting upset. Let's see. When they came to the village and found the boy asleep again, the man sang at the top of his lungs, "Hi-de-ho, hi-de-hey." The boy awoke and, grinning, jumped up and opened the gate. Once again, the man discovered that someone had taken his favorite place beneath the tree, but he said, "Ah, well, one tree is as good as another, eh?" and parked his wagon somewhere else. Now, do you see his wife's face when he's doing all these things that he used to not do? He's being so nice to people that he used to be mean to, and she is surprised. And this time he traded his fish for the largest basket of strawberries his wife had ever seen. The two sat down on the grass to enjoy them then and there, and people waved as they passed. What a happy scene. "Isn't it remarkable how everyone has changed so in only a week?" the man asked his wife in surprise. So he thinks that everybody else has been different. But who really is the one who changed? The man. And the woman, who had been his wife for a good long time, just smiled and said nothing. Her husband wasn't the nicest man in the world. She knew that, but he wasn't the worst one either. The end. And she got her sweet strawberries after all. So he was grumpy to everybody at the beginning of the story, and then he thought everybody was doing the wrong thing to him, but then he changed his mind and he was nice to everybody, and then he thought they were being nice back. So you have to look at things in a positive way. All right, I hope you liked sweet strawberries as much as I do, and I will be back for another story another time. Bye, y'all.